Okay. Love
So,
them knives.
Liong design.
What are we doing here? We don't know. We have no idea.
Nah, we're just talking.
Liong came over to visit me in the swamp because I think I can slum it for a day. Okay, so he's over on the ocean.
Nothing.
Beautiful villa overlooking a white sand beach.
I drove 40 miles and just saw lawn on both sides, or really tall grass.
And gators. And gators.
Didn't see no gators. It's too hot.
Didn't see any gators?
No.
Shit. No. Snakes?
No.
Turtles?
All I saw was a road and a truck that was going too slow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that frustrating? And, Highway 70, not exactly a great hurricane escape route either, so.
You're staying put, dude, during a hurricane. You're staying put.
Well, we'd stay right here in the middle of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're okay.
Yes,
He's going to get blown away. We're good. Okay. I think we're going to talk about knives.
Let's do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He has made a couple of knives. He's a novice, but designed a few.
I've designed a few.
Yeah. And so I thought that would be a good, icebreaker. Let's talk about his knives, not mine, because I am not going to pimp my knives when I have a guest here, okay? Listen. My LTK result on special now at your local dealer. No, I'm just kidding. White Mountain Knives exclusive. Never mind. Get out of here. Okay. Let's talk about yours now that I jumped. Oh, and my website, which I did have a Liong Mon. I've had 3 or 4.
Oh, good.
And you know what? Oh, we didn't have the eraser. What did we have? We had the full-size Field Duty with carbon fiber, sold for... Oh, I don't even want to tell you. I shouldn't even tell you.
You should just bought it.
I should have bought it, but I'm not jumping out in front of my Patreon guys. And sure enough, of course, it sold in about the first 2 hours because the guy that sent it in wanted $260 for it. It's like, what? Oh, shit. But I put it up and cringed, and I thought if it don't sell during the Patreon, I'm grabbing it. Crap. Sold during the Patreon. Hey. Full size Field Duty. Whoa! There's mine. Mine's a 3.5 with the Winter Storm, which, we don't have any snow on the ground here. Like, ever.
Thank God.
Ever.
Thank God. Actually.
Ever. Yeah, well, that's what the guy told me. He says, dude, when I was clear up north, he goes, tie a snow shovel on your front bumper and drive south until when you stop for gas, somebody looks at that and goes, what's that? Then you know you've gone south enough. I mean, that's what he said.
Hey, that would be a good thing during the apocalypse with all the zombies and stuff.
Put a
snow shovel in the front.
And we don't have any zombie knives. Damn. Oh yeah.
We saw some zombie knives.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Now that is a zombie knife. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm 20 foot away from the camera and it still fills the frame. The Mayhem Launch Edition, Limited Edition. Do you want to be a real man or not? Toxic Mac. And the Atlas Lock. No fingers in the way. Boom. Oh.
That is some knife.
Oh. Got it at Midway, USA. Thank you, Tony, up in Jacksonville, for letting me know about that. He's a cold steel freak.
Nice.
He's a freak. Oh my God. Thank God he is, because otherwise I'd have never known. Yeah. Okay. You, sir, have, that's not Liong Ma, kitchen knives. Tell me about that. I've gone to White River. I've talked to these guys before, but.
Man, so these kitchen knives have been a conversation that we've been trying to produce for the last several years. And when I went to the White River guys, they were excited to produce them. But they were not able to actually do it effectively yet because they didn't have the machining or the personnel for it. And it took several years because they wanted to get it right. And they have. And if you don't know about White River. I said White Mountain. Oh my God.
Well, because that's what I got on my brain too.
They produce a lot of knives for a lot of people. So sometimes when you see knives that are made in the USA and it's a fixed blade, it's probably them doing it.
Ooh, that's fairly thin blade. What is that? 2 millimeter, maybe 2.5 at
maybe.
most.
Millimeters. Where are we in?
Well, we're
Outside
in,
the U.S. or something?
I mean, that's how I always do blade stock. Then
Yeah, I know.
0.10 maybe.
It's probably 0.1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 0.1.
That would be about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 2.5, 2.6.
And then a nice distal taper to the tip. Yeah.
Yeah. We won't be using these because we're going to Cowpoke watering hole tonight.
That was the promise that got me to drive all the way over here.
I said that's gonna be a $200 tab, but I said my house, my check. Okay, and
150 of it is all on drinks.
It's gonna be 150 is the bar tab. Then we're gonna get one big hamburger and split it.
That's it. Hey, man.
My poor wife.
That's all right.
Oh my God, my poor wife. Okay, so how do I? Okay, so you get a wooden case.
A pine box.
Pine box. Well, I'm looking forward to that day. Thank you for reminding me.
Pine box that fits both knives, and it's good for keeping your knives in.
No, my wife's gonna have me cremated, so I don't even get that. I don't think so. Okay.
Hey, at least you already know where you're going.
And some lighter fluid.
Oh wow, there's a lot of empty land between you and.
They'll never find it. Just feed it to the gator. Don't even pay for the burn.
That's it. We just put some marshmallows on you, and we're done.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, so those are the kitchen knives, and they're what, $50 for the set?
Oh yeah.
Is that with just the pine box? And
that's
no
just
knives?
for the box. That's for the box. Yeah.
Or that's just shipping?
Yeah.
Shipping. Yeah. Okay, I knew it. American made, costs so much money, damn it.
Well, that's the thing, right? I
that.
mean, listen, everybody wants made in the USA products, but, you have to pay the price for it.
What does it say there? It says pine box.
No.
You can use for your ashes once you've died. And there were Havana cigars in here at one time. I don't know. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Okay.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a tough world. Okay, so what else we got knives all along here. You're not allowed to see this. We're gonna bring them up one at a time.
We only have one camera facing this way.
We don't have the gimbal.
Yeah.
Whatever the gimbal. I don't have
I'm telling you, dude. You gotta get one of those things. All these professionals, they have that.
And I could just steer it
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we? The 18? No. Eraser. I told Liong, come on, man. You need to bring the eraser back. But I had the eraser with a carbon fiber on both sides, so it was like a bolster lock looking thing on this side. But this is Liong's knife, so.
Yeah, I brought my personal carry knives.
Eraser.
That's why they always have a lanyard on them.
So yeah, I mean this is badassery. But here's cuff and cuff.
Yep, that is the first cuff, and that's the cuff 4.
Cuff and cuff. So, we don't need no little stinking knife. We need the big knife. So this is the big cuff. But I told him, I said, the cuff is not enough, right? We probably need it in the eutectic line, but that would be good.
That would be good.
Yeah, and then we could make it a liner lock, which. See, I'm not big on the half and half.
Oh, you're one of those.
I know.
Oh, my God.
I'm a piece of shit with that. But let me see if I can cut my finger off.
I've gotten that before, and they were like, we like both sides to match. I'm like, why?
Why not?
Why would you need that?
Why not? But then you can get the smaller cuff, okay? Because one cuff is never enough. That's right. Liong came up with that.
That's right.
So one cuff is never enough.
One cup of coffee is never enough.
No, not for me, that's for sure. Shit. Okay. So what do we got here? Of course, there's my field duty with the winter, and all the craziness.
We got the 15.
Okay, 15.
Which was a full 4-inch.
You have to be 18 to buy the 15.
My first integral.
Yeah.
With a sculpted back. And really, I was really proud of this one with the concave handles like that, so it really
Yeah.
sits into your palm.
That
Yeah,
is, yeah, that's why. And you got the grill here. So it's kind of like you got that kind of crazy, like fiery exhaust grill type thing going
yeah,
on both sides.
yeah,
Actually, you could flame ano that and make it look like you had hot exhaust gases coming through that.
yeah.
Something like that. Oh, is that a Mokutai?
Yeah, that was actually
Right.
made for me by Adam Purvis.
Oh, A Purvis.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. He loves doing mods.
yeah,
But then he does knives too. Or designs them,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. He's got, a bunch of them. Yeah, so this is integral. But see the sexy indent, the way this sweeps in like that. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It does. Actually, it does make sense. It feels good. It
yeah.
feels good. And you know what? It really negates the pocket clip. And the pocket clip follows the curvature, so it's not a hot spot at all. Yeah. But
And
then you got the multi-grind. So is that a hollow grind going to a
oh
flat?
yeah, that is the way. Like, so that blade was inspired by a custom knife maker named Bob Lum, and
Oh,
Bob
Bob
Lum,
Lum? L-U-M?
yeah, huh?
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Bob
of him.
Lum and I were friends, and I wanted him to do a collab with me, but at the time he was like, Liong, I don't do flippers. I make folders, but they're like they were one hand open, but he didn't want to do flippers because he didn't feel he would be able to make it right. And I was like, but I want to be able to use your blade on it. And he said, you know a lot of makers, just ask one of them to make it because they'll be better at making flipper knives than I would. I was like, you don't mind me doing that? He's like, no, it's not my blade. I just adapted it to my style. But yeah, feel free to use it, And I love that blade. It's the same blade that I put on my Warrior 2. Yeah, yeah. So I love this knife. It's like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's probably not the most practical using blade because it's a tanto, and it's not like a flat ground like a kitchen knife or a drop point, but it's just, man,
How do
it's
you do the
great.
micarta like that? See, I'll take micarta if I can get it like that instead of the white,
That's rouge. That's buffing
oh, is
compound.
that what that is?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. So
So
it's polished
it's
micarta.
polished.
Okay.
So if you don't polish the micarta, it just looks flat, right? And what they do is they put it on a buffing wheel with some rouge, and then they buff it, and you see the pattern come out. And I like it a lot better. I always try to get Ria to do polish micarta because micarta in itself is a cotton-based material.
Yeah.
And so it absorbs all your oils from your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, it
And
does.
so if your hands are dirty and you're having a micarta knife, that micarta is going to get dirty. And it's going to be tough to get it out over time. So if you have some buffing compound that's polished, you could prevent any of the oils from getting in there like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
keep
cool.
it clean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I like it. But I've seen polished micarta on other knives as well.
Yeah.
Even CRKT, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows up very well in the burlap because the burlap they use a tougher twine
Yeah.
to make the burlap, and it shows up with the lines much better. Yeah, and my Generation 1 GSD with the low profile flipper. Yeah,
Yeah.
I might be introducing this back again. I really like this.
And that's a tuxedo.
That's the tuxedo. It's the first time we did PVD on the handle frames. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had the tuxedo at one time, but God, it was, what, back in 16, 17?
16?
Somewhere in there? Okay.
15, 16. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this come out because CRKT did the GSD. Oh yeah, this one's different. Yeah, this is definitely nice drop shutty. Good size, not too big, not too small, but just a great design. personally, I thought. Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. And then the 18, which is one of my favorites too. Just a loveless style blade with an integral handle and, you know, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful marble carbon fiber scales. Yeah.
There you go. So Loveless style blade. Okay. Yeah, nice drop. No way to finger flick it. There's no front flipper, man.
I know. I know. That was my one opening method knives.
Yeah. Sometimes their simplicity is
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah, I mean, I get a little tired of the front flipper sticking out, and this is pretty subtle on the field duty. But no, I don't. I almost never front flip the knife, even though you can. I almost never do that. Screw it. But yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, nice drop too. It's pretty solid. Mokutai, where are you getting these?
Oh, I got
people
a
buy
whole
Mokutai?
bunch of them now.
Okay, so you can buy these on your
Oh,
site.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Mokutai.
Well, I have about 15 of each clip for different models.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's not tons,
No.
but okay.
No, it's not.
And so then they got a ceramic ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's nice to have those aftermarket parts. And then this is, of course, integral. A lot of your knives are integral.
I've been, you know,
The 15,
I like
the
how
18,
clean it looks for the integral.
But the Lanny's not. Okay, no.
No,
But
no.
the 15, 18.
Oh, the Lanny, the L1 is.
Yeah, the Lanny, yeah.
Yeah.
The L1 is, yeah. The L1, and you got this one that looks like a traditional
Yep.
kind of jigged bone, but it's not. It's all titanium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Lanny also has like fat carbon.
Mm-hmm.
Mars,
Yep.
yeah.
Mars Valley.
Valley and all that available.
Yeah.
So
Side cut rain.
and look at he's showing
raindrop.
off. There's the Mokutai again.
I love the Mokutai clips. Oh man, it adds like this little splash of color. Yeah, brings out a lot.
So where did the Lanny concept? Didn't somebody
It
else
was
do a
actually-
Lanny?
Lanny is actually a very it's an older pattern, but it's actually named after the guy that the knife maker originally made the knife for. His name was Lanny.
Oh.
And but the pattern was very popular, so knife makers just started making that pattern. You know, and it was a slip joint. So this is my modern interpretation of it.
Okay.
Yeah, with the flipper and the
Like
frame lock.
people make the two-bladed trapper, or they'll do, Coke bottle or whatever, different types of Barlow or whatever. So this is kind of like a old slip joint design that's been modernized.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now this is more of a gent carry, I'd say, right? This in the GSD.
Yeah, they're like around the same size, like 3 1/4 to 3 1/2.
Yeah, this is more like, what is this?
That's the Warrior 2.
No, but I mean 3 3 3/4.
3 3/4.
That's 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it does. Definitely looks bigger.
It's like a 1/2 inch difference.
Yeah, definitely bigger than the Lanny, that's for sure. Okay, yeah. The Warrior. I don't think I've ever bought the Warrior. I've handled the Warrior before, but I've had the Eraser, the full-size Field Duty, the Field Duty 3.5. I don't think I've ever had the Cuff, but
Man. You need a cuff in your life.
yeah, as soon as they do both sides. Like this. Or do one in the Eutectic line.
You're probably one of the guys
this
who
be
comment like, can I have one with both sides being titanium or both sides being carbon fiber?
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. And since you know how to do both sides being the same
Yes.
with no frame lock and
Yeah.
it's a liner lock, I mean, there you go. Let's just graduate to that
Yeah.
on that too. So
After a while, you kind of want to try new locks, new finishes, new cosmetics for each one of your products.
Are you gonna do these again? These are not on your site, right?
No,
These
I'll run these again. So
pry bars
those are little,
and bottle opener.
yeah, they're 1/4-inch thick titanium.
Yeah, they definitely are thick. I bought one from you in 22 at Texas.
Yeah.
And then it went to Linus over at Sweden because he's like, "Oh man, get out there, please." So yeah.
I've had people who worked in law enforcement who use those to jimmy open doors.
So what's the cutaway there for?
Oh, so you can put on your belt loop.
Oh, why would I have not known that?
I actually had made these, this much smaller one.
Oh, that's thinner.
Yeah, and I use these for my keychain.
Is it smaller too?
Oh,
yeah, it is smaller.
This is 4-inch, this is 5-inch, yeah. Okay. So this actually fits for your keys and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I've never seen that one. I've seen this because I bought it from you.
CRKT has come out of these too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I missed them.
Yeah.
I haven't done a CRKT knife in forever. And you know what? They've come out with some pretty interesting stuff in the last year and a half, 2 years.
They are getting better and better, and you know, it's a testament to their quality, you know. So
I need to go back around. I got some CRKTs up in my C box. You saw my.
Oh my God.
Okay.
If any of you ever want a knife, just find out where Lee lives. You would be like, oh my God, there are a lot of knives here. Yeah. A lot.
You know, I keep forgetting how many, because he kept opening drawers. This is full of knives, dude. This is full of knives. This is full of knives. What the hell?
We don't need to go to a knife show. We could just come to Lee's home.
That's it. You haven't even checked the cabinets yet.
Oh my God.
And that's not even talking about the flashlights. Holy shite.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of flashlights.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of freaking flashlights. God, I don't know
how many.
You know what? And I got rid of a shitload. I must have got rid of 100 flashlights. And that was a year ago. And I'm back up to God only knows how many flashlights I got now.
I think you could run like a fundraiser for like some kind of charity event and just give out flashlights, and 1,000 people will get flashlights.
I don't have anything in my drawers that's probably over $300. That's the problem. I mean, he was looking at my Tucson knives. I mean, I got and a petrified fish, and then Vosti.
I think
it's like they're not that expensive, so. What are you going to do? It's a $45, $55 knife, $65 knife. What are you going to sell it for? Oh. You know what? I just got this in. Now we're talking, right? Caliber. And what's interesting about this is you go, oh, it's a frame lock. Okay. Hold on. No, it's a button lock right there, button lock. Hold on, how can it be a frame lock and a button lock? Look at the back thing there. So it's going all the way through. You push the button and you open the frame like that. And then the blade falls and cuts all your fingers off. Mission accomplished. So it's a top flipper, it's a front flipper. Keep your fingers out of the way by just using the button. Put it back in the button lock.
Don't show people cut off their fingers.
Oh, right? How to cut their fingers off?
Yeah. Don't be doing that.
But Blaze, Mr. Golden, is going to have these on pre-sale sometime in November. So I got an upcoming review. I'll put all the specs out there. MagnaCut. How he's going to do that with Best Tech being the OEM? I think it's Best Tech. I don't know. I thought the Chinese couldn't get MagnaCut for a while or something. I don't know. But here it is. So it's and then you can get it in the diamond thing or in this kind of pattern like he did the standard, right? It was a year ago, right? When that pre-order for that knife. And I think it dropped. I mean, I think they delivered them in June of this year. But now this is going to be up in November for... Guy said, I checked. They're all sold out. No, they haven't done their thing yet. So... there's that. So I just thought there you go for Golden. I will be doing a video. Oh, speaking of Eutectic, DB, you can make this any color you want. Of course, what colors do you make them in? Purple.
I make them in purple, orange, OD green, gray, black, and jade.
Okay, so you can almost get it in any color you want.
Yeah.
Except blue.
Yes, but you can do that. You can dye it
Yeah,
blue.
you can dye this blue, sapphire blue, easy breezy. Although, you know what? I kind of like the natural G10.
The natural G10 works.
Kind of a translucent looking stuff, and I don't know. I mean, so I do like this. I got a purple one too, but it's out in the console of the car. And the first ones were D2, but these are 14C.
14C.
And so, okay.
And I like D2 a lot because D2 actually holds an edge real well. But, you know, for living in Florida, you kind of want the stain resistance. Oh, and 14C keeps a great edge too. Yeah.
So, the Trinity is... Now, you were supposed to have 3...
models.
I mean, when you first came out...
Right.
But you never made the other 2.
They are coming. They are coming.
And so, yes, there will be some of these on my website.
That's right.
On my website.
Luvthemknives will be stocking Eutectic Trinities.
I'm going to stack some stock. Yeah, some Eutectic Trinities. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. It's just a carry-around knife. That's why I got one in the car. It's big enough. It's fidget-friendly. It's easy to flick.
It's 3.5 ounces.
Yeah, and it's a right and left hand tip up, a deep carry, and it's also front flippy, top flippy, whatever you want to do, or finger flicky. So, I mean, there's 3 different ways to open it. Okay, so any color you want, open design, easy care. So yeah, it's big enough, and so yeah, I use the purple one. Probably should actually get sharpened before it becomes a permanent resident in the console, because I've used it to open a lot of boxes.
Hey,
so
if it keeps working, let's do this.
Yeah, probably before I get it to butter knife status, I probably need to put it on my strop. Oh, my strop with I'll pimp this guy. Gunny Juice. Gunny. And this is Sean Harrison over in Cape Coral. He says, you don't know what Gunny Juice is? What the hell? You call yourself a knife guy? And so I go, I've got some beautiful strops and everything, and I have some diamond paste that comes in like a syringe thing that you put on. He goes, no. So we went to the Gunny Juice booth in Atlanta and got this. It comes out like real watery, and you just smear it up and down on the leather, and then it just soaks in, and it's gray, okay? Really nice. This is really cool. Check this out, because I learned about it at the pit.
Wow.
I had a couple of beverages, but they weren't coffee. Were they?
That's where the $200 dinner bill comes from.
Yeah. And then, not that we just happened, I have these bottles, and so he was looking at them, and I go, you know about these? He goes, yeah, I got a bunch of these, whatever. So these are just, now that I'm living in Florida, see, I got to get used to this. I haven't even busted this one open yet, okay? But I have busted this open because I'm putting Knife Shield on, because D2 is not, and there's a lot of, M4 and a lot of that stuff. You better, because the humidity level down here, yeah, baby. I don't even remember where I put my Maximate. Oh shit. I got some stuff on there. Corrosion. It just surprised me.
Is it a carbon steel? Maximum?
Yeah, it's not stainless, that's for sure.
I never had a knife with Maximum, so.
But holy shit, because I was living in Arizona, so Arizona's like, wow, it's humid today. It must be up to 10% humidity, and here it's like, you jump out your front door and you float across your driveway in the wetness, in the mist of.
Come on, man, this is great weather.
Today,
you're not dry. You're not freezing your butt off. You know. Can't complain about that. It's beautiful.
Well, you can, but it wouldn't matter.
Beautiful.
It's still going to be miserable. Yeah. See, we should be getting these. I've got a dozen of these knives. Let me grab one of them. Oh, I'm going to show you.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
See, this is our knife of shame segment. Okay, so a guy sent me 12 of different knives, and they're all different, okay? Okay, and I got them out of the box. But he sent me 10 real knives, but then I got these out and I started checking them out and it's like, what the hell? Okay, so check this out. I'm so proud of this one. Look at this. What? I'd say blade to handle length is a little off. Just a little. And so there's the card. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Ah, it's tight as a mite. Okay, now, so, and then, how do I, shit. Well, don't worry, you won't cut yourself on this one. Okay, so then this, and
hey, I think that's an auto, dude.
The Sword of Destiny. No, it's not. It's just
It's not an auto?
No.
But if you do that, yeah, then you can do it like that. Yeah.
No, you can,
oh my
like
God.
a button lock, yeah.
Dude, if you do that a few more times, it might fly out of your hand.
I'll be like Britney Spears dancing, or who was it? Melissa Blackwoods did a takeoff on it, but then never mind. I won't get that many looks if I do.
Hey,
but
you can walk around the streets of Lake Placid with that and feel safe.
And get arrested probably because we got some crazy mental illness dude that needs help and take me to Advent Hospital.
Hey, if someone tries to rob you, you can be like, let me take out my knife, okay?
My wife will go, keep him. Don't send him back. So, but let his paycheck still hit our bank account. Okay, so here we go. Yes, and so we need to have one of these, and I got 12 of them, so we could have one in every episode for the next 12 episodes. There's some beautiful stuff there. That was our Knife of Shame segment. And so what else have we got?
That's it.
I think we burned it up, haven't we?
Yeah.
We burned it up, except for, actually, let's give it off with Sencut and the Phasmatastic. What is that called? It is the Fantera. Why don't I just show you instead of trying to read it? Fantera. But I was surprised that Sencut, this is new for them, 3.75 inch blade, I think 8 3/4 inches overall. I mean, it's a big dog. Do you hear that music I have?
Yeah, exactly.
The big dog. And so this is a big dog. Look at how high that blade is. It's almost like the field duty, right? Oh, I think somebody stole your design, dude.
Oh, let's not go there.
That's thieving. But yeah, I mean, but this one's way more expensive. So yeah, don't buy this one. This ain't. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm sure it's. I think this is 9CR if I don't remember right. But I mean, I just told them. I just showed them the label. So, but yeah, I just thought. This is really interesting. I like the natural G10, but you can get it different. But I'm going to do a video on this too. But hey, it's droppy. Look at this. Yeah. So we'll send you off on, at least bring you up from gas station shame back up to at least the real world. Whatever.
So.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I guess.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we're thinking about doing this on a fairly regular basis.
I don't know. If I had to drive to Lake Placid all the time, it might not always happen.
Well, we could always do it on StreamYard.
Okay.
If we wanted to do a split screen thing. If I could figure that out, because I'm like...
I think we could figure that out. I think there's technology that can help us figure that out.
Or it'd give me an excuse to go to the Vero Beach area.
Oh, yeah. Then we can have some decent barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pepper and salt. Pepper and salt barbecue.
Is it?
And you can get Yeah, it's pepper and salt.
Isn't it salt and pepper?
Nope, it's pepper and salt barbecue in the Vero Beach area, and you can get the regular sliced brisket, or you can get the fatty brisket.
Fatty brisket.
Yeah, kind of like Rudy's barbecue if you've ever been out that way with Albuquerque and West Texas. But yeah, I mean, so that's some bitchin' ass good looking barbecue, man, and it tastes wonderful. But so yes, a good excuse to go back and do that.
Yep.
Except where's your setup at? You got a setup like this?
No, I don't.
How many drawers full of knives?
I have a normal looking home.
Oh God!
Except it's filled with knives too.
See, my wife has been completely blown away. She's got one little room, tiny room she can exist in without knives and flashlights flooding down on her. So it's tough. It's a tough world for that woman. Okay.
Oh, well.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
There's Liong Ma.
And there's Lee Adderton.
Yep. Love them. We have a couple knives.
Oh, we have plenty of knives.
Yeah, we have
enough knives for all of Lake Placid.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Take care.
And stay sharp.